a new day, so let's see if I can continue with what I got going here. Got these pieces right here left over, so I'm gonna put some supports because these boards are gonna bow. I'm gonna do corners, and then right in the middle I'll do one, and I'll screw and, well, maybe I'll nail them, but I'll see. Nope. Not that you really want to look at me, but so I'll cut these three, and these, when I got them down to size, I'm going to rip them. Got my table saw set up. I'm going to rip them so they're in half. That way I can put them on the corners, and I'll get started. I'm going to corner them like this, but I don't want the whole corner. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rip them in half, but I'm going to make them so when I put them together, they're the same measurement here and here. So where's my tape measure? So this is an inch thick. So I'm going to find these are 5.5. So 2 3/4, 3 3/4. Let me try that. Okay, like what did I say? 3 3/4, 3.5. And some of these are automatic squaring. 3 3/4. Okay, let me see how that works. That's not square. Okay, I cut it 5/8 for the bread width. Where's my... After a couple cutting samples and readjusting and fine-tuning, I got it to where it was a perfect match, and I ripped all the pieces that I needed at that point. It was such a beautiful day that I got to be able to move my saw out in front of the barn and get all the cuts done, so I didn't get or at least I'll have less sawdust to pick up from inside the barn. Since my battery died on my microphone and I'm just japping my jaws, you can see I got the pieces cut that I wanted to get cut, and they fit when they overlap. So I'm going to go ahead and start putting that all together, and I'm going to glue and nail those pieces on just to make it a little more rigid and see how that works out. Well, I've got the first one down, and you can see these all nailed and screwed. Now I'll start with the end pieces, and then I've got the other long piece to do. I'm measuring here for try to get a third of the wood where I'll put my biscuits, and I'll show you in a second here what the biscuits, the joint looks like. I'm not sure I did before, but it's kind of it's a different thing. It's not, I don't think it's used much anymore because they have the screws where they can use them to join pieces, and I don't know if I should have done that or not. I'm going to do it on the another project I'm going to start here pretty soon. This is, you cut a notch with that tool, and it just cuts a half a circle. And you have this little wafer, and you put glue on it and glue the parts together, and you squeeze it and it holds it. Hopefully pretty good. Like I said, I did both those pieces that way, and hope it works. I know it'll work. Go ahead and show you how I glue it up. Put a lot of glue down in that hole so it gets the biscuit good and saturated. I've got my clamps right here. Go over this side. Okay, that's pretty well. Now I have one more thing to do. I'm going to put this on the center. That just stirs it up. This will help keep it together. I think it's too heavy to put together, so I'm going to put it together and feel. This space right here, the thin ones will go right here. I mean the smaller ones, the end pieces I guess I'll call them. And you're going to be able to screw like this into the board. Ooh, got a whole nail sticking out. And I can screw this way to double do it. And then this will come about an inch from here, and then I'll have the small trim pieces come right here. So it should work out. It should show pretty good. And then I'll do a board on the top and put it at 45s in the middle. But all I got to do is wait for glue to dry, and I guess I'm done for today. I'll do it tomorrow, or see, today's Saturday, so I probably won't get to it till Monday. So, see you then. Okay, another day. I got all the pieces prefabbed, And I figured I'd do a little sealer before I put them in. And you can see I got these three, the two ends and the other one. Pretty simple. I'm doing it with Thompson's water seal, waterproofing formula. I mean, it's not perfect. You got to do it a bunch of times. But anyway, I just put it on my weed spreader. It's easier than painting it on. And just squirt it. It says, instructions say, do it liberal. So I'm putting a lot of it on. Trying to keep it off the floor, but also seals concrete, so I don't imagine that'd hurt it. Try to get it in the end grains too. Whoops. One of these sides is going to be on the ground, so. I don't even think I need to spread it. Move my handy dandy shower curtain tarp a little bit more. Some places it sucks in pretty quick. You can see the shininess. And if it gets dull, whoops. Okay, let me just give it a little coat. I got. Get off. Get off. These little boards right here, they'll be the end pieces that will go like this, and they'll tie into those pieces when I put it together. I'm not sure how long it's going to take this to dry, but got a little wind, so maybe that'll help. Okay. They're sealed.